Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Five Man Eat TV, and I'm back at it, again with another video for y'all, man. Y'all know how to do it. You know how we do it on this side, man. It's your boy. So today, y'all know what today is. Well, I had to switch it up. I had some real important things, Shouts out to my homie, the Fair Gamer. We had a few things going on yesterday. I'm not gonna spill his business, all that, but he all good. I have to look out for him, and it's all love. That's family right there. That's my big bro right there too. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I just want to do a special Storytime Friday. It's still gonna say Storytime Thursday in the corner for the viewers that come to my channel and want to follow the same trend that I set for myself. Like I said, I want to be committed, but things happen in life. You know what I mean? Don't knock me for it. You know what I mean? I just want to say I appreciate the Five Squad out there. Y'all know y'all lit squad, man. I've been getting a lot of love. About to do some collabs coming up. I've been really trying to formulate that. It's been a little hectic, A friend of mine that just started their YouTube. Shouts out to Uncut Diamonds. Y'all go subscribe to her. I'm gonna drop her link down in the description. We got some collabs coming up. She a dope friend, whatever. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get to my first story time. And this one was a crazy one. I used to live over east, man. It was me, my mom's and my pops, rest in peace, moms. We used to live in this crib over east off of 73rd, whatever. I'm not gonna, say the whole address, but basically I used to live over there. And when I was by myself in that joint, which was the reason why I was always gone, I had some paranormal experiences, and I tried to debunk it in my head. I always try to, so I will be coming on here trying to front and try to make it seem like, what I'm saying, I'm just saying anything for the channel. Like, these are things that actually happen, and stuff still happen, to this day. And I'm gonna bring that to y'all this month. Probably another video next week, before I drop some other special things that I got going on. Yeah. With that being said, I'm gonna keep it pushing. So I'm gonna name 3 situations where it was the same. It was like within the same time frame. Now, your mind make you feel like things happen sometimes just because you in that type of thought process, and I get it. That's just my analysis of it. Like, for real, like I used to think like, oh, stuff just happening because, like I said, I watch movies, I have thoughts, I do research. I be like, man, there's something about paranormal stuff that sometimes attract me, and I be having these moments. But neither here nor there. Let me go to the first experience. The first experience, it could be debunked, or like I might have been tripping. I wasn't half asleep, but nothing like that. That's the reason why I kept it going. A lot of stuff I feel like that I might not say is because somebody gonna be like, he just talking. So I'm not even gonna say those. But the ones that I vividly remember, and this is daylight. Like, most of these situations happen either broad daylight, I was around people, things like that. Like when I had my experience, like sometimes I'm not alone most of these situations. But this one, I was by myself. So I'm in the it's like afternoonish. I'm in the kitchen. So me being in the kitchen is like, you walk in, you got your sink to your left, and then you got the table to the right, and to the more to the further right is the stove and the refrigerator and stuff like that. So I walk in, you know what I mean? Now, I say within this house. It's an older apartment complex. We was on the first floor. One of the only first floors I ever lived on. Every other one been like a third floor. But yeah. I walk in, I'm thirsty, whatever. Now I hoop a lot, so I always stay hydrated. And I still hoop. Probably go hoop today. But anyway, I'll say I went to get some water, and I sat it on the table. Now, tell me the logic if you were in this situation. I want to know in the comment section. Let me know when you get to this part of the video. Let me know your thoughts. Uh, do you feel as if you sit something down, what would you sit? Would you sit it in the middle of the table, somewhere near the corner, or would you sit it on the edge to where, like, if you stump too hard, it'll fall? I'll wait. I'll give you a couple seconds just to think about it. Right. So y'all see my logic and why I'm like bringing y'all this video, and how, like, okay, maybe I tweaked one time and I did sit it on the edge. Anyway, so I sit the cup down. I walk back into the front because I was watching I think it was a Saturday, and that's what it was during basketball season. I think it was a Saturday or Sunday. One of them Saturday, Sunday morning, ABC, Channel 7, whatever. The game was coming on afternoon, whatever. So I ran back in there because, what I'm saying, I'm trying to see what what's happening, see if there was anything in sight. Now, I even came up with it's been some years. This matter of fact, let me take y'all back. Let me do a quick intermission. It was Had to be 2006, 2007. So this has been a while, man, for real. So I remember it stuck with me. But anyway, I went back to check on that. Then I came back. Now, I came up with something to debunk it for myself before I even told my friends or stuff like that. I would be like, I was running back. So the shaking of the ground made it tip to the edge. You know what I mean? I just tried to give myself the comfort and not feeling like I'm tripping at this point. So with that, I'm like, all right, now I really gotta, you know what I'm saying, keep thinking like, nah, that couldn't have been it, because I don't, ran through the crib plenty of times, you know what I'm saying. Not even just due to that, I had a lot of violent situations, a lot of shootings and stuff in the neighborhood, right outside the crib. I'm gonna definitely bring out that story time. That's gonna be a hectic one. I'm gonna say that one for next month, because it's all about the paranormal, haunted, all these experiences, haunted houses, Halloween stuff. So yeah, moving forward, I come back in the kitchen and I'm looking like, you know what I'm saying? I'm almost like reacting as if I gotta go grab it. Like, but I'm thinking like, how did it get to the edge? I'm like, all right, maybe I'm tripping. I'm like literally in the middle. If you got a circle in the middle, if you put a line down the middle, that's how far off the corner it was. Cup full, you know what I'm saying? Ice, all that good stuff. You feel me? It's right on the corner, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like this by the back door. The kitchen got a back door too, mind you. But it's locked and nobody there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm by myself. Like I would have heard the door, but it's a loud door. People don't even, matter of fact, nobody even went through the back. Only thing we had a key to the back door, just to even make it more valid. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I was a couple, it was like a literally like 2 minutes. I walked in, I looked at the game, then I said, all right, it's getting kind of dead. And I came back and it was right there. Like, how did it get to the edge? So that's one situation. Now later on, after like my nerves was a little bit on edge. I'm by myself. I done turned the TV up because I be hearing, the house settling. That's just one of the things that they say in the paranormal world. Like, oh, it's just the house settling or stuff like that because it's an older spot. So I just turned the TV up, you know what I mean, get focused on the game. Now, this situation was, like definitely unexplainable. And I just felt like if it was a spirit, it was just messing with me. It was making me feel paranoid. Like I was really nervous and really like jittery at this moment. So the second thing happened later on that day. So later on that day, I go in there and I pour the water out. Now, this is just water. Now, this is another thing. Like, I pour the water out and then I go back and now I went to go check the mail. That's what I did. I remember I had shoes on because I was walking, and like when you step on certain floorboards, when you step off of it, it'll still squeak. So I guess the wood was kind of shifty. So I remember doing that. So I had on boots. So I kept that in mind. I don't know. It just stuck with me at that moment because I was nervous. Like I felt the floor squeaking behind me. Like somebody walking behind me. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Basically, I went to go check the mail and I come back and the water's fully running. Now, I had to, not the one you turn, not the one you lift up on the top of the sink here. This is in the kitchen, man. So it's not that one. It's the one you have to turn. Now, I didn't turn it on. It's on full blast and it's hot. Why am I, you know what I'm saying? I just set the cup in the sink. I wasn't washing no dishes. There's only one cup, you know what I mean? If you're from my, you know what I mean, my neck of the woods, people like, man, you got to get the dishes piled up before you use any soap. But yeah, that was just another situation. I call it whatever, call it whatever you want. That happened in the last situation. Definitely, it wasn't like mechanical, like those things could have been like something shook the building and the cup slid over, or I turned on the hot water for whatever reason and I just didn't think about it and I made myself paranoid because it was stuff happening throughout the day. Now later on that night, now all right, this one to get a little creepy, y'all. So this is the reason why I'm bringing y'all to it. So those two things, you know what I mean, kind of whatever. But you by yourself, you can, analyze that situation. Now, this time I wake up, and everybody know about the special time. If you don't, go look it up. Paranormal stuff online, you can look it up. 3 in the morning, man. 3 in the morning, I wake up on the head, like 3 in the morning. I could say by the second, but I woke up at 3:00. And when I wake up, um, it's literally like freezing, like it's freezing cold. Like it wasn't cold like at all. So I'm cold or whatever, and I'm walking through the crib. Now nobody's there. Like, and I feel like I don't know if I was like half sleep or dreaming or whatever. So I wake up and I'm walking through the crib like where everybody at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody came back in the house or nothing. So they didn't. This is, that was a fact because I even asked the next day, my pops and stuff like, Did you ever come back last night? Like, nah, I wasn't there, whatever. So anyway, uh, yeah, it was 3 in the morning. I wake up and I'm cold. Like I'm cold. I'm just trying to see if the windows open because I'm sleeping by the window. I'm looking like I don't see the windows open. I don't see nothing open. I don't know why it's this cold. And it was just in the area I was. That's what make it more creepy. Like imagine just waking up and you just in the cold area, but when you step away, it's not as cold. It's like cool, but not as cold. You know what I'm saying? It's like walking, open the refrigerator, feeling the cold, whatever, compared to outside. Like that's the difference. It was still kind of cool. And I'm walking around like, man, I'm looking like, what is somebody leave a door open? I'm checking the door, I'm yanking the door, and this is a janky door too. Like, you know what I mean? You can basically kick that joint open easy, like without even no real effort. So yeah, so I wake up and I lay back down. Now this is something that I know like I've seen before. This I didn't see it around this time. Imagine. I don't even know if YouTube was. No, I wasn't like on YouTube. I don't even know if it was available. I don't even know when YouTube came out. But I found out later on in life, like, yeah, this is a real thing. Like waking up at 3 in the morning, I'm hearing clapping. Like it sounded like people was clapping, and it was echoing through this little hallway from the kitchen. I did not get up. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not going to be like, "Hello, was there?" Like it was clapping. Like imagine somebody in your house and you by yourself and like they clapping, not applaud, but like, and then it'll just you just hear the echo, like the echo so strong and it make you so nervous. Like why is somebody clapping in the house? And then after the clapping, you hear like heavy breathing, like somebody like now I had the TV down just in case somebody in there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't stupid to try to drown out the noise. So yeah, I'm literally listening to the clapping and the heavy breathing, and it got so loud. It kept getting louder, kept getting louder, kept getting louder, and I just, you know what I mean, ducked under the blanket. Like I ain't know what to do. Like I don't want to go in there and see something or something attack me. I don't know what to do. Like you can have all the plans in the world. I learned that about certain scary movies. You can have all the plans in the world, but until you're in that situation, you don't know what you would do. And that's one of my moments. I'm like, I didn't know what to do. So yeah, that moment happened, and I was just like bugged out. I didn't spent the night out the crib, and my homie them crib. Like, man, I gotta crash over here. You know what I mean? Like even though I didn't like it over there, it was like rugged. Like I said, a lot of violent stuff happened. There was a lot of shootouts, a lot of fights and stuff in that neighborhood, and I had to catch the bus through there. So yeah, man, I just want to bring y'all that, and let me know your opinion. Let me know what were your thoughts like waking up at 3 in the morning. I just remember going under the blanket and I think I either fell asleep or I didn't go to sleep. The sun either came up or whatever. I remember seeing, you know what I mean, like the sun out or the daylight or whatever. Eventually, I can't remember. It's been years on that part, but those experiences I definitely know, trigger me. And that was just throughout that day. And stuff happened over time, but I'm not gonna keep going. I just want to bring y'all at least those are three important things that stood out the most. And that happened literally all in one day. Now a few days later, some more stuff happened. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, a lot of other things happened where stuff was moved around and hearing noises like somebody knocking on the door, I run to the door, nobody's there. Stuff like that. I don't know if it was a knock knock, ding dong ditch, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, man, I just want to bring y'all that and like tell y'all that I did have some crazy experiences. I have a lot more, but I'm gonna try to like I say, downsize it to where I can just bring y'all the most interesting ones. And that ain't it, man. We still got more story times to come. More story time Thursday. I'm gonna drop 2 videos next week because I got some important stuff, and I'm gonna drop another one today. So if you're watching this, you see your boy with this the same fit on, just know that I'm, you know what I mean? Like, hey, it's me, you feel me? But yeah, we gotta check the feet out, you know what I mean? But yeah. But anyway, I want to end it right there. I want to say shouts out to the Fire Squad. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, man. I got a lot more coming up. Got a haunted house coming up. Got a movie, a little mini movie dropping about the haunted house that's gonna be epic. So I want y'all to stay in tune. Yeah, man, it's your boy Fat Man ETV, and I salute y'all, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Please drop some comments down. Let me know how y'all feel about this one. Let me know if I'm tripping or not. You know what I mean? It's your boy, man. Like, share, subscribe. You know the vibes. Your boy Fat Man ETV. Peace.